What's up, guys? So I finally fixed my HDP50s. They're modified. The valve block is pulled out of both of these, but about a month ago, or almost 2 months ago now, they were starting to just kind of spit out balls without even pulling the trigger. Or I would load stuff in the follower, and then they would just like fly out the front of the barrel. So that's basically means your detent is busted, and the detent holds the ball into the barrel. So this was the blue one. It still works, but it's broken, and this stuff is like super crappy. Like the stock factory detents are like terrible. This was the red one, this one right here, and this one was completely done. The red one, the part that's gone is right there, and that should be like the same length as the blue one. So yeah, basically this thing hugs the ball and keeps it from falling out the barrel, like snugs up against it. I was watching a couple of videos, and Less Lethal for Dummies has a video on how to make PEX pipe detents. You just need a drill and a couple of drill bits and stuff. What I ended up doing was using the step drill, like how he did, and then I had my Dremel tool, and I Dremeled the side that was not where the ball feeds in, because it was kind of still really snug around the barrel. But anyways, after like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, I got it all working, and these things are kicking ass. So I want to I have the CO2 restrictor in both of these, because I was actually going to plan on having these run on CO2 for the most part, CO2 cartridges. And I just aired it up right now. I'm using my big CO2 20-ounce tank. I'm just going to put the camera down really quick. So yeah, I have it hooked up to my 20-ounce tank in here, and I just want to get some chrono readings. When I shot with the CO2 cartridge, I shot it off camera, and I was getting 334 feet per second with these 2.7 gram aluminum balls on the first shot, and then obviously it went lower and lower and lower because it's a CO2 cartridge. So like 334, 320, 3010, 306, and then it just kept going lower. But that's normal for a CO2 cartridge. Anyways, I have these loaded up with the 2.7 gram aluminum balls, just like before, but now I have it on this airline, and it's attached to a 20-ounce tank. This tank has about, I'd say, at least 160 grams. I weighed it a while ago, and yeah, it's not half full. It's a little bit less than half full, but it has enough, and the indicators popped out. So like I said, restrictor is in the handle, and the 332 feet per second equated to about 14 joules, just a little shy of 14 joules. And I want to see if this has any difference. This is 2.7 gram aluminum Alien Play 50 cal balls. One second. I think I had a barrel jam or something. Let's try it again. Still not wanting to pull. Trigger's stuck or something. One second. Alright, that was random. I always seem to have issues with the Umarex guns. They're nice, but I don't know. I guess since they're so cheap, stuff happens with them. 272. So that's actually not as high as the CO2 cartridge. 270. 268. 268, 264. I think I have one more shot. 266. I'm going to speed load these. So I got these from Less Lethal. I'm sorry. I got this from Alternate Arms Self-Defense. So this thing is a speed loader. There's 6 rounds in it. So you just flip it over, and you undo the follower spring, and you just flip it over, and they feed into that little hole, and then I have 6 rounds ready to go again right here. They were inside this, and I flipped it over, and they feed in right here. You have to pull the spring back, and then now they're all ready to go again. So I'll see what this does. It'll probably be the same speed. 270, 264, 264, 262, 262, 260. Pretty sure that's out. I'll try one more round. Yeah, out of rounds. So the restrictor seems to be holding it back a lot. I'm gonna degas everything and take out the restrictor and see if I get any different chrono readings. It could also be my CO2 tank. It might be like really low. So 1 second. All right, you guys, I took out the restrictor. This goes in the handle. Typically it's on the power kit. I bought power kits for the TR50 and I only installed the restrictor in there. So there was like a little shiny disc in there. It's not normally in there, and that's what that is. So my local paintball store, they have the power kits for the TR50, and they're 25 bucks, and you get the firing pin and the restrictor. This thing is an MCS tank adapter, and you need this to be able to put a remote line fitting or just screw on a tank straight onto the handle. You need that adapter. That adapter is like 35 bucks. It's not that expensive considering you can use it on pretty much like almost any of the Umarex product line except for the HDX, I'm pretty sure, because those use a 90 gram CO2 tank. So I'm gonna air it up, reload it, and yeah, I'm gonna start shooting again, get some chrono readings. It'll most likely be way higher than 270. All right, you guys, restrictor is out, aluminum balls are in. You can probably see that shiny thing in here. This is the aluminum balls, and I have my CO2 tank attached, and yeah, this is pretty much no restrictions, full power. 346, and I had way more kick than before. 340, 334, 330, 326, 326. I'm going to use the speed loader. So here's the marker. You pull the spring out, lock it down, you flip it over. I got 5 more rounds or 6 more rounds in there, and you can see them right there. So yeah, 6 rounds fit in here, and then you're able to fire again. So it makes it really easy to reload, because this thing does not have magazines, and you just feed in that little follower tube. 6 rounds. 322, 318. I think my CO2 tank's probably getting low. 316, 312, 308, 304. Pretty sure that's it. I'm gonna fire this. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I think this tank is probably running low. I'm just glad that these work again, because yeah, they've been out of commission for like almost 2 months. I think since like June 7th or June 6th or something. I started having issues with this one, and it sucks because like I didn't see anything that there was issues with these markers until after I bought them. And then after I bought them, I saw like older videos from like a year or two ago about getting detents for the HDP50, but from all the stuff that I seen, it was always like highly recommended, great product and stuff. It's just no one ever mentioned that the detents were crap, and I'm just dry firing this. And degassing. So yeah, I think that my CO2 tank is probably really low. I'm gonna weigh it when I get back in the house. When I weighed it yesterday, I think it weighed 940 grams, and when it's empty, it's 830 grams just about. So I was assuming that there was at least 100 grams of CO2 in there. But as you run the tank lower and lower, it loses pressure. So if that thing was full power, I can't remember exactly what feet per second I got on like a full power tank, but I think a full power CO2 tank, I think with these aluminum balls, the highest I got with no restrictors and stuff was, I think it was like 400 or like 410. It was in the low 400s, which is really surprising to me. I think it was hitting like 22 joules or something on the aluminum balls, which for a $100 marker, because these things are only $100, but they do have issues. Like I just showed you guys the factory parts broke on me. Took me like a month or two to find a suitable replacement. And yeah, big shout out to Less Lethal for Dummies for making that video. Helps out a lot. And so yeah, these are both working now. I'm probably gonna do long distance target practice and other things with them, because yeah, I only was able to make like 10 videos or 8 videos, and then they just started crapping out because of these super crappy rubber detents. So anyways guys, have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.